Today's the 31st and there's a bunch of meetups all over Brooklyn. Just people are having house parties. Yeah, just to get to know your neighbors and stuff like that. So.
Right, so yeah, I'll be on time.
Excellent.
I'm Jacqueline Hopkins. I represent Prospect Lefferts Garden.
Lucas Weiss in Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn.
My name is Rachel Latter. Live in Williamsburg.
I'm Lenny, and my neighborhood is actually Bedford-Stuyvesant, Brooklyn.
Misha Cohn, I live in Prospect Lefferts. Juan Molinari, this is my home in Clinton Hill.
Okay, my name is Kay Marshall.
And Lewis Marshall.
This is Bourne Hill.
Justin Neely.
Hiro Konyili.
In Carroll Gardens, Brooklyn.
My name is Danielle, and we are in Prospect Heights, Brooklyn.
I live in Greenpoint. Yeah, I'm down in Bed-Stuy.
My name is Augustus Sam from Harlem.
I'm Skylar Cadwalader. I guess I started this Greenpoint Williamsburg for Obama group, and it's spiraled out of my control because there's so many inspired supporters. So
that I'd be there for I mean, our goal is to end up at Capone's. Huh.
I support Obama 100% because he is the best man for the job, the best person, man or woman, for the job of President of the United States. I don't like the direction the country's taken, and I think he could alleviate that.
I support Barack Obama because of his stand against the war from the very beginning. He seems to be clear as to about all the issues that concerns him. The fact that he is the kind of family man that I enjoy. He gave that famous Democratic speech. I remember what he said in the beginning. He said he serves an awesome God. That was enough for me. That's what I support.
So Matt, where are we going next?
So that there were events on the site, I thought about doing one to gather the people I know well around me and sort of kickstart them also.
How you doing? Fine, I just got hit by a car. This is the block party day for Barack. We keep going, that's exactly what we do.
So far, he seems to mean what he says and sticks to it, which in his case is a good thing because what he means to say are good things, as opposed to other people who say whatever it takes to get their way. Lovely little residential part of South Brooklyn. Old families and new living harmoniously together. We are hosting one of the smaller scale Obama kickoff. First I saw was the convention speech. This is a really crucial election, and Barack Obama is a candidate with substance and charisma, someone who just doesn't come along often enough in American politics or world politics. And this is an age that really needs a more empathetic leader, and I want to make him that guy, however I can.
There's another block party going on.
We saw
And it just kind of swept into the empty space where there was no vision and no real sense of direction. And I had no idea at that point, that he'd run for president this early, but we're very happy. We don't have any time to waste. We saw in his two books, he's a global citizen. He's a loyalty to this country, but he has a sense of the whole. So I think he'll be an excellent foreign policy president from that perspective. But he also, having worked in the inner city in Chicago and so forth, he has a good idea about the necessity of upgrading the educational system and universal health care.
but his sort of sense of ethical governing is really important, and I think he really means it when he says it, and he feels some integrity there. I work on issues around AIDS and other infectious diseases in developing countries, and he, more than any other candidate, I think, has really addressed those issues with his trip to Africa. He really understands what it means to be a global citizen.
He's young, he's experienced, he's lived in various places in the world, and kind of freaks me, the idea of having a president that's younger than I am. It makes me feel really old, but happy, because he. And the last time in my life I felt that way, to be quite frank, was Bobby Kennedy. You know, he's not like Bobby Kennedy, because we don't need Bobby Kennedy now. Even if he were here with us, we need somebody, you know, who's got their eye firmly focused on the future. So in that sense, he's not like anyone else, I think. But he's elicited the same enthusiasm from me, and no politician has ever done that before.
We are here to offer an open platform for people to learn about Barack Obama and to inquire and ask questions and take that leap just take that leap into the political arena. And
also, like, he seems to think very holistically and preventatively, like what's going to be for the greater good.
Yeah.
But
I'm very non-political at all, but this was a good chance to see someone that gives you some hope that there's actual people that are willing to stand up there, not just robots that seem kind of inaccessible.
That was the first time I ever seen him speak, and I thought he was an amazing speaker. Like you said, he was just very natural, and he really spoke in a very clear and like precise way that anyone could sort of understand him. And when he says things like, you know, the job of Gonzalez is to tell the president no, it really puts like Americans in a situation where they're like, oh, someone tells the president no? We didn't know that actually that could happen.
Big grassroots kickoff event for the Obama campaign, and all around the country there were thousands of people hosting house parties. We couldn't host a house party because none of us had a house that was big enough to host a house party, so we found a local bar that we could support. If Brooklyn was its own city, it'd be the 4th largest city in the United States. But we also have like abysmal voting numbers, and so we really have an opportunity here to get people who have long felt disenfranchised by the system and want to get excited again about this process, and I think that Obama is definitely the candidate to do it.
I went to Congress.org and looked at a lot of the votes that he's made, and found that he seems to be really consistent, and he seems to have a lot of character and intelligence, and to actually be a politician who's more inspired by his like thoughts and ideas and beliefs than necessarily political pressure, things of that sort. And that really moved me about him. And then when he announced his candidacy for presidency, I just noticed that there hadn't been a group started yet, and I thought I'd get the ball rolling as early as possible. Had at least 35 or 40 people here, which is much more than we expected, so it's going great.
What do I do for the campaign? I am a grassroots volunteer for the Barack Obama campaign. I had heard about Obama, I've heard about him for a couple of years now, but I actually was at the 2004 Democratic National Convention when he kind of broke out onto the scene, and saw Obama speak, and I actually was brought to tears. It was one of the first times that I felt like a politician hadn't been pandering to me, and it was a really inspirational moment. He was smart and reflective and had interesting things to say, and you know, for all the talk of him kind of like representing a new kind of politics, like it really felt like for the first time that there was a politician there that mirrored and could give expression to my thoughts and interests.
I want to first of all thank all of you here in Ottawa for coming. This is a wonderful turnout, and we are having 5,000 house parties right now as we speak all across the country in all 50 states.